I believed it wholeheartedly that they could replace Bryce Harper, by the sum of their parts. I don't think losing Bryce has been catastrophic at all. I mean, he certainly had his struggles with Philly, but the bullpen has been killing them for most of this year. They've had injuries. Trey Turner got hurt in the fourth game. Davey, every day here, fans are calling for Davey's head. He's sort of uninspiring so far. What is your take from afar on the Nats? And are they fixable?
Yeah, I certainly think there was reason to believe going into the season. I actually picked them to win the division on MLB, so maybe you should disregard everything I say moving forward. But, I think there's certainly reason to be excited about it. Injuries have been rough, and you can't predict those. And I think for all the struggles with the bullpen that there have been, if Turner isn't hurt, if Soto doesn't go down, if Rendon doesn't go down for a bit, this is the bullpen would be a problem, but when all those other things are happening and then the bullpen's also a problem, it's really hard to recover from that. I think the advantage that they have right now is this division, no one is really running away with this division. Like right now, I think the Braves are hovering around 500. I think the Phillies are the only team that are above 500 now, and they have a lot of issues. Really, it's kind of shocking how much Washington fans have gotten very used to Harper getting off to great starts and then flowing. That's even more dramatic this year. He has really been struggling for about 3 weeks now. So it's not like anyone's running away with the division, but that's kind of the thing, right? Is this, if you look at kind of hard to come out of this division, it's going to be beating itself up a lot. I will look at teams that I consider out of it, and they don't have near the talent the Nationals have. There's still so much talent there, particularly in the rotation. Of course, it feels like we've said that for 3, 4 straight years now. Oh, the Nationals have so much talent, it's going to happen. I'll put it this way. I understand. I'm always wary of the idea of firing the manager as somehow some sort of a resolution or a way to escape a problem. I think the Nationals should know that very well, considering some of the moves they've made the last few years. That said, something's wrong with what's going on over there. There's too much talent, even with the injuries, for them to be struggling really quite this much. And I can certainly understand from the fan base.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. They just have trouble winning. First of all, they can't win a series. They haven't won a series in over a month.
They can't win the opening games of series.
Can't win opening games. And how about this, Will? They haven't won back-to-back games, I believe, since April 16th, 17th when they beat the Giants. We're talking about a month.
Yeah, that's the most. Not only is that a bad team, that's, as a fan, what a frustrating team to watch, right? When you just can't even get the ball rolling somewhat. Like we all deal with bad stretches, your teams go through bad runs, but it feels like, and this has been kind of the thing with the Nationals since Martinez has got there, they can never quite get the ball rolling the right direction, right? Even when they'll go for a little run here, they can never kind of. And the injuries were a lot for anyone to deal with, so it's hard to argue. You guys see this even closer than the people see it nationally. There's a bad vibe going on with this team. There's a bad vibe going on with this franchise, and it's a shame because there's a lot of other franchises in baseball that would love to be in the situation that Washington's in. So clearly something's got to get fixed.
What's your perception? I'll just real quick though. What is your perception of Davey from afar?
I mean, it's funny. He was part of this kind of run of younger managers who were supposedly really good at communicating with the players, but then when the rubber hit the road, they almost seemed overmatched is too strong of a term, but I would say maybe not able to meet the moment or to understand the importance of the moment. And listen, managers have changed in baseball in many ways. Managers are more like middle managers that are like a regular job now, right? Like really the team is run by the front office and a manager is there to make sure the players or employees are able to get the message from the front office. Managers are not like the old Casey Stengel or Sparky Anderson sort of guys anymore. That's not who they are. No Tony La Russa's anymore. So Martinez seemed to make sense in that kind of vibe. But I think what we're learning, particularly with as we've seen a lot of those middle managers struggle, you actually have to do more than that. You have to be able to do more than that. You have to be able to communicate and really take control when the team is struggling. I think we've seen a lot of managers really seem kind of overmatched by the struggles that a regular baseball team goes through. And I think that's really kind of been the issue. Strategy-wise, I mean, I think there are mistakes that he made. There are mistakes that every manager makes. Really, a large part of the managerial job is public relations and having control of the dugout and having control of the clubhouse and being able to weather the storm when things go wrong and feel like the guy that's firmly in charge has got a firm hand on the till. I have to say, you guys are closer to this than me. It does not strike me that Martinez has had a firm.
No, it doesn't inspire from us or the fans or anybody, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are very disappointed.
Thank you, Will. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Of course. Have a good week, guys.